It's a nonprofit dedicated to transforming schools by bringing comfort and connection to students with a few furry friends. Joining me now is Christy Green, co-founder of Campus K9s. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So how did Campus K9s come about?
So Campus K9 started as Green Acres Labradors, which was a for-profit business, and we were placing dogs in schools. And we saw the need and we saw budgets becoming an issue for some schools. And so we decided to start a nonprofit so that we could help more schools get dogs into their buildings.
Oh, and look at these dogs and these kids. They look so happy. How does the program work? You going into these schools and bringing these dogs around students? What goes into that?
Yeah, so it starts with our puppies. It takes us about 18 months to raise a puppy into a dog to get them into a school. So we train directly in the schools in which the dog is going to work. And we meet with those schools to make sure that we are training the dog for the purpose that they are looking for their school. Every school is a little bit different and every school has different needs. So we really focus on what their needs are.
And what are some of the needs that you've dealt with visiting these schools?
So some of our schools are looking for maybe some intervention, whether it's reading or math. Some of them are looking for more social emotional help, anxiety. Sometimes it's just getting kids that aren't comfortable coming into school, getting them into the building in the morning.
Yeah, and how you use these social emotional learning dogs. Tell us what that means and how they're making a difference in how these students experience education.
Yeah, so we have seen students, they've told us things from the dog gives them superpowers to help them read.
Oh, that's so cute.
We have had students that weren't walking at the beginning of the school year that were walking by the end of the year. We have had students that were struggling to take tests, able to actually ace their tests. And so it's really rewarding to watch what a dog can do. They have a little secret power, and we've had administrators tell us that they are just the tool that they didn't have before.
That is incredible. How many schools have you been able to visit thus far with Campus K9s?
We had just released our 28th dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so they visit and then you guys take them back and prepare them for the next stop? Is that how that works?
So these dogs actually live with a host and a handler. So
Wow.
they actually go to school every single day.
Oh my gosh.
They have a schedule. They have different handlers throughout the day, and then they have a family that they go home to at night.
Very cool. So they're like students themselves, but they're providing that support.
They're more like employees, actually.
I love that.
Yeah, and they really become superstars. Yeah, they become superstars.
Oh, that's incredible.
And they have huge fan clubs. They are embraced by the community.
Yes. So the students can look forward to seeing them every day, too. It's not just a one and done experience.
It's not a one and done. They become part of the school.
That is so lovely. So we talked about the reaction from students. What about the teachers and parents? What are they saying about this?
Yeah, so we get emails constantly from parents just thanking us for, the dog being in the school. We have administrators and staff telling us that they've just made such a positive impact in their day. And in all different areas. Like I said, they're kind of the connector in the community, whether it's just outside the community with businesses or in the community, and then parents that are coming in and out of the building every day that look forward to meeting those dogs as well.
Nice. And you also host some very cool events. You just had Pups and Pilates. What else is coming up that people can look for?
Yeah, so in March, we're having a painting with puppies at the Shack in Milford. That's on March 20th. And then in April, we are doing a work fundraiser, which is like a dance workshop, like a Zumba. And the puppies will be there 45 minutes ahead of the class starting so people can have some puppy snuggles and enjoy time before they work out.
Nice. What do you love most about what you do here?
I just really love the students and the connection between the students and the dogs and the positive impact that these dogs are making. I only get to see just a fraction of it, but I get feedback from schools all the time, and it's so rewarding.
Yes, and if people want to learn more about this or they want an SEL dog in their classrooms, where can they find more information?
Yeah, so our website is campusk9s.com, and then we are also on Facebook and Instagram. Our Facebook is Campus K9s, and our Instagram Instagram is campus K9s_101.
So awesome. Christy, thank you so much for coming
Yes.
in and telling us about this incredible program you're doing. Keep up the great work. I know the kids love it. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you for having us.
Of course.